Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. I am playing extensively Azmodan, so also because of the reactions of players and community members, I wanted to put together a guide of split push Azmodan. Generally people are negatively oriented towards Azmodan players. They don't even like the teamfight oriented Azmodan build, which is based on stacks and the pool to make your spells strong and effective in teamfights. But generally, there is a whole another dimension that is useful with Azmodan, and that is the split push build and tactic. The thing why people don't play it often is because it's hard. You need to think a lot more, you need to plan a lot more, and it's not a direct death ball, let's kill the enemy team and win strategy. It's more of a strategy, let's split up the enemy team and use that as an advantage. So generally I will be showing my talents throughout the game, talk a little bit about the possible uses of those talents, and yeah, what this game went wrong or not. I picked this game out. I have a few good games with Azmodan that I saved, but I picked this one out because we were generally behind. My team had a good composition, we both had, so we were on equal footing. As you can see, we both have one warrior, we both have one support, dedicated support, and two assassins and one specialist, with me being Azmodan. Generally, so I have picked as my first spell the laser upgrade. That's good because it has a greater impact on structures and it has lower cooldown, lower mana cost. This is good because I generally after level 4 I can spam my abilities very much, especially in the split push purposes. The other talent that is good is actually to increase the 50% more damage on Q the farther it travels. Why? Because when you split push, you can help your team with Q at far locations. So it is generally what you think you will be doing more. My idea here was that I will that my team has two AoE users, strong ones, and that I won't need to add to that, so I was just focused more on controlling my lane. As you can see, I can trade out with Raynor. My mistakes here is that I was too eager to trade with Raynor and to push him out of the lane. Generally this was because I wanted to get the first gate. If I got the first gate before the web weavers and after I got my ult, then with my ult I would have taken the fort in one sweep. So yeah, generally I wanted just to push him out and get that front line, but Zeratul was pretty active. I didn't expect that at first, and yeah, that's one death. So at level 4 I took the warriors upgrade, where they cost less mana by a lot and they do a little bit more damage. The main purpose is to spam them as much as I can. They are very important to soaking up damage. As you can see, Raynor he's not really bad at clearing, but he is also not very good. So every warrior he needs to focus it one by one. So generally I was hoping that my team would be a strong 4-man cell and that they would win while I keep at least one, if not more, on bot. Sadly this didn't happen. Because of this I have yeah, we got actually behind. and thanks to the split pushing and trading, actually we got a chance to win. So generally what is happening, I am again trying to push. At this moment I can outtrade Rainer, and Rainer cannot deal with my push. As you can see, he's getting overwhelmed. I'm trying to get the gems to get the objective. Sadly, I overextended for that part again. With Azmodan, it is very easy to play safe, but on the other hand, if you play too safe, you lose out on possibilities of damaging the enemy forts, towers, draining their ammo for later. And it's always a gamble, will you play more aggressive or not. So I made the mistake here, but if Zeratul was not there, I would have done great damage to the towers with my laser, for example. So my team is getting picked off. The enemy team has a good gang squad. They have two strong CCs, Johanna and Uther, who are walking around, and Zeratul to burst them down. So it's important to talk to your team. I'm trying to explain them the tactic that they should be using. When two or more are bot, they should actually play aggressive and try to get some kills. And yeah, we got to level 7. Yeah, here we can see that I'm not really strong, not really outstanding with my siege damage, which will change later on, because my pushing power increases a lot. My third talent that I take is the trait upgrade, the upgrade for the general. It increases one minion's damage, and it gets less damage from non-heroic targets. So the point of this is, as you can see, we have 1 kill, the enemy has 5 kills, so they're definitely ahead, a half a level, a little bit more. So the point of this talent is, besides it pushing, it is most important that it pulls other players to the lane. So for example, if there is a team fight somewhere, you can use the trait somewhere on top. It will push really hard. With that minion, the enemy has to deal, because it gets reduced damage from non-heroic targets, so it really pushes hard. Meaning that at some point you will pull someone there and you will be 5v4. So this is a part where I smelled that they would gank me. I was ready for that, though I'm sad that I couldn't push more aggressive to get further ahead. But okay, it's good to not die. So the biggest part of the level 7 talent is when you get a keep. That's why it's actually so important to get a keep as fast as possible with Azmodan. I often can even just clear outright suicide for getting the keep, or make some crazy stunts just to get it. And because then you can upgrade or actually empower the catapult. Catapults do great damage AoE on the minions. They have an excellent pushing power, and eventually when they come to the core, they do awesome core damage and can push the whole core down if the enemy doesn't react. And if they react, you should again use it. So yeah, the enemy has level 10, I'm a little bit low, but because I'm so fat, it means that maybe I have the same amount of HP as Kale just back then, when he was almost full. We get ult, and I use my ult to actually push, so I got the first gate. Sadly, if I got it earlier, this would mean that we would get now a fort. But the enemy team rotated well, and they stopped me from my aggressive split pushing. Generally, the demonic invasion, there are a lot of tactics how and when to use them. Um, your warriors later at level 13 will, for example, I will pick it, can get the talent to decrease the damage they get from non-heroic sources. This means that they are excellent at tanking. Yeah, here helping out a little bit my ally. You always need to take into consideration, can you push at this moment, is it safe, will they be easily to rotate for them or can't rotate, if they are heavily in team fighting, can you help your team or not, and it's a very hard decision to choose if you will either, if it will be better to help your team and go for a direct catch or just make a trade. And you push something and the enemy team will push something else because you are not there. So yeah, generally here I use my ult to depush. As you can see, I directly stopped the web weaver in its tracks. I was really aggressive here to take it down. I knew I could survive Rainer, but I forgot again about Zero tool. I should have not died there, I should have retreated a second earlier and finished the web weaver with my Q. So what is here, what did we get here? We got here that we saved all 3 forts. So the enemy team has had 2 web weavers and didn't get anything. Our second web weaver will be much effective, though we will get less web weavers than the enemy. Generally at this point it was looking like the enemy will win. They had advantage in kills, their team fight capabilities looked stronger, or actually their skill. They picked better off targets, and yeah, generally it was heading their way. At this point we summoned our web weavers. I'm pushing bot, and here you will see how the strategy should go with using your ult, because there is a strategy to it. The main thing is to redirect your the damage. Redirect the damage of tower from those little ones. For example, at the level 13, as I said, you get your warriors get less damage from non-heroic sources. I use my W or my warriors to tank the hits, while my ult does the biggest part of its damage. This is especially important at the core, throwing the warrior to tank on the front side while you throw your ult on the back side. I'm not sure if I'll upload another game. The other game was with a team that was very strong in combat, so this game shows how you can win with Azmodan when you're the underdog. Well, the other game I might upload is about Azmodan helping his team while being constantly on the push, so not joining the team fight much. Yeah, basically that video might come in later. So at this moment I'm looking for an opportunity to push, or at least to keep him there, but I see my team is engaged very strongly on bot. They got void present very nicely and focused by the enemy team. Kale had no chance of surviving there, but I think the rest, everybody could survive, so that was a mistake. Tyrael stayed a little bit too long there. I think he could have survived if he got used to his spells. Jane is overextending, she's basically face tanking, asking to die there. But okay. We all died during this match. So I made the decision to come here. I was hoping more of my team would stay alive. Otherwise I could have pushed their top fort and gotten it. Generally here I see what the outcome was, and I choose to give them the middle fort and top fort and take their web weaver. This means that we got still the bottom fort while they got the top fort, which puts us at even counts of forts taken down. Why is this? This is actually bad because we're almost 2 levels behind, but this is good because after 3 web weavers, I still kept the team even in split push. How far we have gotten ahead. So we're equal after 3 split pushes and 4 kills on our team and 15 kills on their team. So yes, generally now again after the objective it is a calm period. The enemy team is bot because we cannot see them. We checked the boss. It would be very fatal if they got the boss. What is happening on bot? Kale is getting picked off, so we're already a man down. The enemy chooses, I guess they choose right. They choose to push bot. My team is undecided, they're kinda at mid, and I decide to push. So I know bot fort is anyway lost. I'm not sure if they're going to push the keep. So at this moment they are pushing hard. I see that they will push. Jaina gets picked off. She is keep getting too close to the enemy. And at this point I see I cannot stop them. So there is no chance that I would stop them at this point from getting the keep. So my hope was actually to trade again. To trade their keep for our keep while my team would defend at the core. I think my team should be able to defend at the core anyway. Because I wanted, I was not sure if I could get the keep. I wanted to make the push as fast as possible. It would be better if I use my ult behind the keep while the keep is hitting my warriors. I didn't do this because I was afraid maybe they will come back and I will have pushed nothing. So I used it prematurely a little bit for that sake. Luckily, my team actually killed them. The enemy team overextended a little bit, and it was the first team fight that, yeah, probably Jaina landed her ult, and we won the team fight. So with 9 kills on our and 19 kills on the enemy team, I got the top keep just for the good trade, to have an even trade out. But it also created opportunity to just finish the core. Generally, Azmodan can solo the core even, but he needs his ult to be fresh and warriors and everything without minions. So this is this is my guide when you're as an underdog that you can win with Azmodan. How to split push, when to help team, when maybe not to help team. It is a very hard decision, and that is the general the general idea about playing him effectively. Well, mostly this is all the tips I can give. People playing with the split push Azmodan, or people just trying or playing split push Azmodan. If you liked it, guys, press the like button, subscribe, and yeah, I will be putting out more videos. Till then, bye.